Hello, this is Leech83. How we doing? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of our Morecambe Rise to the Top career mode. And hopefully this season is better than the last one. Now, although we met the board's expectations in Season 1, myself, I wasn't happy with how the team were. It just wasn't very good, and I ended the season on a very bad note by kind of skipping the last couple of games and just rage quitting the season. Anyway, we can only hope for bigger, better things now. Obviously at the start of season 2 we are now in July, and we've got a lot of work to be done, so let's see what the board want us to do. We'll start off with the league objective. Okay, so the board, we're looking forward to seeing your leadership and determination can get the best out of our players. We will mostly judge you on the success in the league, and we've decided this season is to fight for promotion. Oh my god. If this objective can also be met via a cup competition and succeeding through that medium, but failing your league objective may not satisfy our criteria. Not enough, right, okay. What the fuck? Right. As a result of your financial spread last season and performance against the league objective, we set you the prize money is received, and we've decided this season's budget should be 29.5 million. What the fuck did they get the money from? 29.5 million? Oh my god, in 140 grand? Right. I swear to god, I've done nothing. I don't even know what's going on. In a domestic cup, we'd love a cup runs to get to the last 32, and the transfer window's open. Where the hell did they get the money from? What did they do? What did they do to get money? 29.5 million. From what? I don't even know where they get the money from. I honestly don't. I didn't expect that. I just looked at it. As you can see, the messages were all closed. I went in and read them all to you as I opened them up. I don't understand where we've got 29.5 million from. I'm not complaining. Shit, I'm not complaining. Hell yeah. Right. Okay. First thing is bloody first then. Let's have a look at this team and decide first of all what we're going to do. Okay, so personally, my personal formation is to play always with 4 at the back. I always play with 4 at the back when I'm playing myself, and that's the way I like to play it. Now, I've always been a fan of the 4-3-3 version 4, and this, I've got it as a 4-3-3 attack. Now, that's my formation, that's the one I prefer to play with, and it's the one that I'm going to set up our team to play with in the future. So, we need an out-and-out left winger, an out-and-out right winger. I'm not too fussed with the striker. I like Barkowski, but I'd obviously like to get somebody a lot better than him. For the midfield, I don't mind Peter Murphy, and I don't mind Lucas, and I don't mind Aaron Muldick either, so I'm quite happy with them. Jamie Devitt is decent as well, so it's not too bad that way. But the rest of the team, there's no real depth. For the defence, again, I wouldn't mind changing them up. I quite like, obviously I like Tierney, and I like youth player Ruben Rowe. He's only 61 rated, but he's come on to a good game, and Gilmartin, the keeper, isn't too bad to be fair. Thierry Ambrose is on loan, so he'll be going back to Man City. And as for the rest of the team, we just lack depth. Is the main thing we lack, is complete depth. Now, so I think the main priority is to fulfil our new formation. So a out and out cam, a left wing and a right wing is going to be the formations that I'm going to search for first. So let me get a couple of options drew up on the searches, and we'll be able to get in for those players and see how we go. Okay, so here is the shortlist. Some of them are probably punching above my weight, but we're going to try and at least have an inquiry anyway. That's what we're going to do. Right, so we've got James Forrest from Celtic, 24 years old, 12 months left on his contract, and we're going to put in an inquiry about him just now. We've also got Callum McGregor from Celtic as well, and we are putting an inquiry in for him also. We've got Joris van Overeem from AZ Alkmaar, 22 years old, he's a cam. We're going to put an inquiry in for him too. We've got Duncan Watmore, who's on my man Giza Legends career as well, so we're going to put in a bid for an inquiry in for him too. We've got Sebastian Jakob from, it's not FC Cologne, is it not? I can't remember what the hell they're called. Anyway, Sebastian Jakob, a 23-year-old striker, we're going to put in an inquiry for him too. Lewis Moult, striker from Motherwell, we're going to put a bid in for him also. We've got our Hello Elia again, we're punching above our weight to get him. but we're going to put an inquiry in anyway, and also Amin Jonas as well. We'll put an inquiry in for them. So a couple of cams, one right wing, two left wings at the moment, and two strikers, so we're able to see what comes back, if anything, from that. We have also set up two new scouting networks for our club as well, to try and get some more youth teams and youth players into our team as well, and we can see how we go from there. So let's skip a couple of days and see what comes back to the office and see where we are. So we also need to set up a pre-season tournament, and what we'll do is we'll just go for the one in the middle, as it's worth the most money. Apart from Blackpool and Blackpool, I couldn't tell you anybody else is in this. I don't even know what any of those teams are. I think one of them's like OB Densk or something like this. I don't even know. Anyway, let's see. We'll see how it goes with the pre-season tournament. So let's go with it to the office and find out what is going on with the team. So Terry Ambrose is away back to Manchester City. We'll wait and see how we go with things, whether or not we bring him back. Sebastian Jakob, we'll be looking at 625,000 for him, to try and get him from Kaiserslautern. The team was, again, my apologies for not knowing that badge. For Joris Overeem, we're looking at 1.7 million to try and get him in. Ellison has left the club, he's away to Barnet, that's perfectly fine, and the European International Cup. Obviously the club would like us to do well in that. This is a great opportunity to evaluate the current squad and experiment with line-up tactics before the beginning of the season, and also an opportunity for the club to expand our brand, blah blah blah. So all looking okay just now. I'm going to put a bid in for the players, and then we'll go from there, and once I've got some any decent news to bring you, then I'll bring that to you just now. But we'll just try and skip through as much of this as I can. Okay, so we're just about to get into our first pre-season game, and we'll put a couple of things happening. So AZ Alkmaar have accepted our bid for Overeem, so we put in a contract for him. We've put in inquiries for Jason Steele, a goalkeeper from Blackburn Rovers, and we've also got our bid accepted for Sebastian Jakob from Kaiserslautern, and we've also got Lewis Malt, a bid for him being accepted also. And the same goes for James Forrest, so we need to offer them all contracts, which is quite good, and Charlie Bailey wants to play in the next game. In the meantime, we had a bid come in from Portsmouth to take Remy Gilmartin, and we have accepted that for £140,000, which is not a great amount of money, but to be fair, he was kind of indifferent at best last season, and it's just one of those things that I don't really know if he would be continuing to be number one or how he would be. But I'm just going to put Lewis Malt there. I don't think he's going to be. We'll just put him as important first team player. Fuck it. I don't think it really matters. Right, so we get offered a contract for James Forrest, we've offered a contract for Lewis Malt, and then we'll offer a contract for Sebastian Jakob as well. He's wanting £3,000 for 4 years, and what we'll do is we'll put him in as, I don't know how to put him, sporadic first team player, that would need to do, fuck him. And we've also put an inquiry in for Jason Steele, a goalkeeper from Blackburn Rovers, 850,000 for him. We're going to see if we can get him for 800,000, and we'll submit an offer for him to see if we can get a new keeper in. So yeah, now to get into the game against Blackpool, which is our first friendly. I'm just going to put players close to their positions as I possibly can. So on the right hand side we need to be Devitt, on the left is going to be Waters, and I think the rest is as good as it can get. We'll go into this, obviously Gilmartin's still going to be in goals because we've only got our little youth player who is our other goalkeeper, so we'll just simulate this as we'll do with all the pre-season games, and we'll just basically let them play out and hope for the best more than anything else. And I will just skip them as well because I just can't be bothered with all that. So Barkowski missed a penalty 24th minute, but Cullen scored for Blackpool on the 71st, and it's a 1-0 defeat, which is quite unfortunate, but hey ho, hey hum, it's only pre-season. We've not made any changes to the team yet, so I can't really judge on that one. So we've got 8 more matters of business to do, and apologies, I'm just doing this live, it makes it easier. Let's see. So Tom Barkowski's injured for bruised legs, out for 3 days, that doesn't matter. Right, Ryan Alsop from the backup goalkeeper for Bournemouth. We're looking at 350,000 for him, which is a bargain really, so we'll just submit that for him. For a 24-year-old keeper, it's not too bad. Okay, so one of our players is in talks, Overeem's in talks with Charlton Athletic. Ajax have accepted our bid for Amin Jonas, which isn't too bad as well. He's looking for 15 grand for 4 years. He'll be a crucial first team player, and we will put that in for him. Next one is Sunderland for Duncan Watmore, £4,000 again for 4 years, and again he would be putting in as an important first team player, and we'll see how that one goes for him. Celtic transfer bid of accepted for Callum McGregor, and he was wanting 15 grand again for 4 years, and again he will be an important first team player. Also, what's next? Player sold. Miguel Martinez left the club. He's now away to Portsmouth. The club gave us 110,000 of that fee, so that's not too bad, I guess. And Celtic have accepted a bid from Real Zaragoza as well for Callum McGregor, so that's fine. Right, these episodes are always a wee bit kind of up in the air. I'll do one more pre-season game, and whatever we've got to that point is where we're going to do. So we're not going on and on all day. So these players are getting bids in from all sorts of other clubs, which is fine. That happens. Let's just try and get to this next game on Sunday, and we'll see if we can get anybody in. Okay. Oh, right, so Callum McGregor's away to Real Zaragoza, so he's not going to be coming to us. He's not interested. Blackburn Rovers have accepted the bid for Jason Steele, so that's fine. He's looking for 4,100 for 3 years, so we'll put that in for him. And I think he'd actually become my number one, really, to be fair. James Forrest has declined the contract. Don't want to relocate ideally, but he could be persuaded. Oh my god, I hate all this pish. We'll go for 20 grand, go for 3 years, go for crucial, and see if we get him over the line. I'm not going to go stupidly over budget for all these people's. And Overeem's contract's been declined, but for some reason it's not letting me go back in, but I'll fix that out. And also Celtic have accepted a bid for Callum McGregor as well, well, that's fine, but as we know, Callum McGregor's going to Real Zaragoza, so it's not going to matter. And Tony Thompson's want to come in instead of Gil Martin, so that's fine. I guess it's all a bit fast paced. I'm trying to make it as coherent as possible. Right, let's get into this. Okay, so Sebastian Jakob, he's declined as well. Amin Jonas has declined. Lewis Moult is accepted. That's not too bad, at least it's one player over. Let's get him in. That's fine. So we get a new striker. That's good. And he's arrived at the club just now. So we need to put in a new bid for Sebastian Jakob. I'm not going to go stupid prices for these people. And we'll just put them in. Put them all at crucial. I don't know how much a difference it makes. Sebastian Jonas is rejected as well. We'll go to 20 grand, go 4 years, and we'll go crucial on him as well. What's next? Who else was there? Duncan Watmore, he declined as well. I actually really want to get him in, so I'm going to go up to 10 grand for him, 4 years, crucial first team, and we'll see if that makes any difference for him. Now, we should now be at our second pre-season game, which is against Sundersval. Again, we're going to be, we are going to change that up a little bit. Right, we've got everybody else there. Barkhausen's going to come out. We're going to play Lewis Moult instead of him. And we've got obviously the other goalkeeper in with Thompson in the team. We're going to take Rowe out, we're going to put Bailey in, and we're going to take out Bailey. We're going to take out Wildig and bring in Bailey, and we'll see. That's again just farting about the team, as there's only really one change being made. So let's go with that. Let's get into where we should be and simulate this match, and hopefully maybe pick up something from this pre-season tournament, if anything. Let's go, and let's 1, 2, 3, skip. And it's a 2-2 draw. Parish is injured, that's one unfortunate thing. Lewis Moult gets his debut goal, which is perfect, and Lucas picked up a goal as well. Moult missed a penalty actually. What the hell? Well, it's a 2-2 draw anyway, and it's a goal for new arrival to the team. So, a lot of business to take care of. Apologies, it's all a bit frantic. we will be making a lot of changes to the team, as much as we possibly can, to make the team more better, so we can definitely push for this promotion. I don't know where the money came from. One of the things I have done lately is I've unlocked absolutely every single unlock that is in the EA catalogue. Now, I don't know if that's maybe affected it or not, I'm not 100%, but anyway, that's probably what I've done. But anyway, I hope it works out anyway, we'll see how it goes. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'll try and get it so that it's structured as best as it possibly can, so my apologies, it's a little bit all over the place and what have you, but I appreciate all the support as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.